Today I'm going to interview Elnita Jones for the Hillsborough County Senior Stars on Jackson Springs. And she's going to just tell us a little bit about herself and how she came to Tampa, Florida.
Okay. Well, I visited Tampa, Florida for many years before I moved here. My daughter, youngest daughter, married an airman, and they were stationed at the fort, whatever that airport is at. And I would visit, but I kind of fell in love with the warm air. I lived upstate New York, a place called Glens Falls. As a matter of fact, I saw something about Glens Falls on TV yesterday. And I don't know how much information you do want. I was born in Texas, and my father was a chauffeur and drove his family from Texas for the Chickering. He drove for the Chickering piano people at that time, and that's where he met my mother in Glens Falls, New York. So they were married, and but I was born, and he went back to Texas. I was born in Texas, and moved up to upstate when I was in the third grade, probably upstate New York, probably about 8 years old. And but I went to college at Tuskegee University, which is in Alabama, and became a registered nurse from that experience. Meanwhile, I'm not so good at talking about myself. After college, I married and had 3 children, 2 of which I have lost. And I do have one daughter who lives in North Carolina now. Okay, so some of my experiences while at Tuskegee was wonderful. I sang in the choir there under the direction of William Dawson. My major was really physical education when I was in college, but I couldn't learn to swim down there, and so therefore I didn't follow through. So I became a nurse, registered nurse, which I had enjoyed for many years. Now I'm retired, and as far as moving to Florida, I would come every so often to visit my daughter, and she got cancer, and then I had bought a little home here, so I moved down to take care of her. And on one day, like on November 11th, Veteran Day, I was standing out watching the parade and just started a conversation with a lady who was standing next to me, Betty Vance, who is now, we're both into Weight Watchers, Betty Vance and I. Not Weight Watchers, tops, take off pounds sensibly. And she was telling me about the program they had right across, because we were standing right there on Hanley, is that Hanley? And she was saying right over there they have this little group that exercises. So I came to see about it and fell in love with the exercise and all the activities, and I've been here ever since. And while being here, I've just met some wonderful people. I've joined a beautiful church which is called Bible Base, and that's my church family. It's on Ehrlich Road in Tampa, and I've been very happy here. How much more do you want?
That's fine, Elnita. So this is wonderful that that you was born in Texas and went to New York and went off to college and became a registered nurse and enjoyed your life and
I have.
come here and yeah, I know who Betty Vance is, and I was in tops with you guys also, and I need to get back involved in that. But that's neither here nor there, and this is some good information, and this will be put on with the Hillsborough County, with the Senior Stars, and this is what we're wanting to do, is try and focus on somebody each month differently. And so I'm going to be doing a few more of these interviews also. And then Edith's son Gary, I send this to him, and he will edit it and do whatever that needs to go. And this is very good, very informational, and you're right. There's a good group of people here, and we thank you for today very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Well,
Bring on the glitz, bring on the glitz, put on the sparkle like you're at the Ritz. Bring on the glitz, bring on the glitz, don't be a ditz, let it shine. Bring on the glitz.